go back to the original layer, copy, and I'm going to put that on top. I am going to choose color, and then I'm going to do some color grading, color correcting. I'm going to start with a new adjustment layer, use saturation, and I'm simply going to desaturate the image a bit, so -10. Then I'm going to add another adjustment layer. This one is going to be selective color. Let's put it there. So selective color, I'm going to put -20, -5, -20, 5, yellows, -15, 8, 0, 20. Let's do the greens, 60, 72. Actually, never mind the greens. We're going to go to cyan. 60. Oops. 72. -20. 81. This is going to affect the shirt. Blues, I'm going to go -20. 20 and 10. Then let's do the whites. 30, -20, 30, 30, and let's do neutrals. 5, 2, -6, 0, and then the blacks, the shadows. 5, 1, -5, 2. I'm going to reduce the effect by half. Then let's add a color balance adjustment layer. This time I am going to just widen this one, and those are the steps I usually go through to when I color grade, color balance, color correct. I'm going to start with selective color. When I do selective color, usually I'm going to start with the neutrals and the blacks, and I will go down those colors. Those will affect the colors within the midtones and the shadows. And then right after, I usually sort of tone, give a usually it's a good combination to follow up with color balance. It's usually it usually improve the colors, I find. So this one I'm going to, for the midtones, I'm going to just go -2, -5, -5, shadows, -12, -3, -6, highlights, -3, 1, 2. So you can see just another step to improve the image. Then I'm going to add a photo filter, and I'm going to choose underwater and I'm going to reduce the effect to 50, going to lower the opacity to 50%. And then something that I will do from time to time, I'm just going to come back with a selective color adjustment layer. If you feel like you can improve the colors of your image, there's nothing wrong by coming back with a selective color, coming back with a color balance. You can add those up a few times. It's not an issue. So I'm just going to quickly enter the settings. So 20, 20, 25, 35, yellows 10, 7, minus 20, 23, green, I just put minus 10 here, cyans 39, 20, minus 27, 48, blues 18, 6, 0, 16, magentas 23, 18, 0, minus 17, whites, I'm just going to put 20 here, neutrals 4, 3, 2, 0, blacks minus 2, 2, minus 5, and again I'm going to reduce the effect by half. And I'm also going to reduce the effect on the right side of his face. To do so, you just get a paintbrush. I'm going to hardness 0, opacity 30. I'm going to increase this to 80, and I'm just going to reduce the effect just a little bit. Then I'm going to add a vibrance adjustment layer. Let's increase the vibrance to 45, and then I'm going to decrease the saturation of the background. So to do that, I'm just going to go back to my layer mask, this one, control click, and let's just delete this one, and while the people here are selected, then I'm going to add the vibrance adjustment layer. And as you can see, the layer mask, I got the same layer mask that I used before, which will you can see the background is completely white, the people are black, so therefore the wait a minute. Actually, selective color, vibrance, I don't know why I deleted the vibrance, because the vibrance, I want the vibrance to affect the entire image. It's the next adjustment layer. I'm going to need a layer mask. I'm just going to put it back to 45, and then I'm going to go here. I'm going to control click or command click, so we get the same layer mask, and then I'm going to add the hue saturation adjustment layer with the layer mask I wanted, and this time I'm going to decrease the saturation to minus 40, and only the background layer, because you can see it is white, will be affected. What is black will not be affected by the adjustment layer. Then I'm going to add another vibrance adjustment layer, but this time all I want is for this adjustment layer to affect the close. So to achieve that, I'm going to fill the layer mask with the color black, and then I'm going to reveal the effect on the close only by painting the close, or the layer mask where the clothes are. I'm going to paint that white. Well, I'm going to increase the opacity to 100, and as you can see on the layer mask, I'll be revealing the effect. So I'm just going to want to paint the clothes white, not the skin, because I don't want more vibrance on the skin. And you can always look on the mask to see if you're missing a spot. Here I'm not going to do the girl's jeans because the blue is already vibrant. Okay, so that's about right. Now I am going to, you can merge everything there. Usually I tend to duplicate my image whenever I want to merge everything. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to merge everything, and I'm going to resize my image to your final output, the image the size you want. In my case, it's going to be 900 pixel, and at this point I'm going to sharpen the image. So I'm going to duplicate the layer, and I am going to go filter. I am going to choose other IPass, radius 0.3 pixels, and I'm going to change the layer blending mode to linear light. I'm going to reduce the opacity to 70%, and at this point I'm going to just create a layer mask, because there are certain things I don't want that sharp, like the background, for example. So I'm just going to choose a paintbrush with the color black. Let's see. Okay, so I am just going to take away any sharpness on the background here. Just increase this to 140. And then let's use a much smaller brush, and let's go into the corners. Actually, I think I'm going to just erase any sharpness here. Okay, that's about right. Let's just see. I'm going to reduce some of the sharpness. Maybe on her hair a little bit. Like 30. Maybe, whoops, let's say 30% maybe on his forehead. Let's just put 10, 100. I'm going to erase the sharpness here. Here what you can do, you can reveal the sharpness, hide the sharpness and see, because sometimes when you add a sharpening, there's certain details, certain pixels that won't look too good, and so you want to erase those, erase the sharpening on those little details. In the corner I'm just going to, looks like jagged, just going to erase some of it. So that should do for now. Then I'm going to add a vignette effect. So I'll add a new layer, and we will just use the elliptical marquee tool, pick a corner, release when you reach the opposite one, select inverse, and then we are going to fill this with the color black, and we're going to blur, Gaussian blur. Let's put 70. Now let's just duplicate it. First layer I'm going to put soft light 50. Second one I'm going to put opacity 10. Then I'm going to add another selective color. So this one I'm going to put, whoops, -5, -6, 6, -9, yellows 20, -5, 10, 7, oops, where's that, 10, 7, green 10, -38, 0, -9, yellows, whoops, no, cyans, -15, 10, 10, 5, blues, 15, -15, -10, 11, magentas, -17, 53, 9, 54, whites. Not going to touch the whites right now. I'm going to add another selective color adjustment layer where I'll only take care of the whites, because I only want the whites to affect the face. I'm going to need a mask for that. So neutrals, -2, 3, 1, -5, blacks 5, 5, 8, 7. So let's see the difference. Then I'm going to add another selective color adjustment layer, but this time I'm just going to bother with the whites. So go to whites, and